Hello student, today we are going to learn how to read and write data from the CSV file or to CSV file. CSV means comma separated value. That's the format that refer to a tabular data that has been saved in the plain text format with comma separated value. Okay, like here, this is my file. That roll number, student name, Hindi, English, Science. Okay, these are the column headers and these are the values with comma separated. Okay, for in the first 101, that's the roll number, comma, then J, the name of the student. Now the marks. Look here, in the last there is no comma. Okay, this is the my CSV file that open in the notepad. If you will open this file in the Excel, that will come in the tabular format. Okay, look here, this is the file in the Excel. Okay, that's the student name, Hindi, English. Okay, all the subjects and the marks of the students, and you can save your file in the CSV format. You can type your text in the Excel and say go on the save and select your drive and save as type. On the save as type, select your CSV format. Okay, in this way you can create your CSV file, and when you will open this CSV file in the notepad, then it will display in this format. Okay, so for reading this data in the Python, we have to write some code. First we have to import your pandas. Okay, now I am defining data frame object df1 is equal to pd dot read csv. Okay, now the path where my file is saved. My file is saved on the C drive colon / now my file name is student.csv. Okay, if suppose that file is stored in any folder, then you can give here folder name, like I am giving school, then / this. Okay, so whatever the location is given, you can assign here. Okay, and yes, always remember here / you have to use. Now I'm using print statement, print df1. Okay, I'm printing my data frame object. Okay, so first save this file. I'm giving this read csv1 2. Okay, now run this. Okay, that's the output. Okay. This output is given in my file 101 j, then a j up to the 110. Okay, so that recorded display here 101 to the 110. Okay, now look here, by default it will take your header name, like here first row, roll number, student name. Okay, that display here, roll number, student name, Hindi, English, this. Okay, now if suppose I will remove this row from the file and save. Now run this. Now 101, that's my first header. Okay, that treated as a header. Got it? If we are not assigning here any header, my row is start from the data 101. Okay, so the first row is treated as a header, so it will come on the header. Now here I want to assign my name. Okay, in my file there is no header is given. Okay, but in my code I want to give headers. For that you can use here names is equal to and give your column names. Like here I am giving RNO, first column, comma, then second column, that S name, comma, then my third column value is Hindi, English and Science. Okay, so for that I am giving cyan, comma, ENG, then FCI, comma, P. Okay, now run this. Look here, that column heading comes in this format that I gave in the code. Got it? Whatever the code I give here, that come in this format. Okay, and suppose if you don't want to set here header, then remove this and give here header is equal to none. Okay, means we are not assigning any header, so by default it will give the index values 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, your first row is treated as a record, not a header. Okay, by default that system will give 0 1 2 3, that your column header. One more parameter we can give here, that's the skip row. If suppose you want to skip row, then you can use here skip rows, either one row or more than one row you can give here. I am using here 2, 5 and 7. Okay, now run this. At present my index go from 0 to 9. Okay, now run that 0 to 6. Now look here, what's the difference in this both the output? I gave first skip row 2. Okay, means this roll number 103, that 103 is missing here on the third index. Now second is 5. Okay, that's the 106. 106 is also missing here. Okay, then 7, that's the roll number 108 in the previous output, and that is missing here. Okay, so you can skip some rows from the Excel. Okay, whatever data you are importing from the CSV file, if you want to skip some rows, then you can do with the help of this option, skip rows. Okay, here by default that index comes in the 0 1 2 3 format. If suppose you want to assign the index from your file, then we can give here index column is equal to my first column, that's the roll number. Okay, here I am pasting, that's my column headers, roll number, student name, Hindi, English, Science. Okay, I want to use this roll number as an index, so I will assign here roll number. Okay, and remove this header because we already assign here header. Okay, so index column is roll number. Now run this. Oh, I forgot to save this file. After changing your data, just save this and run. Now look here, that's roll number come as an index. Okay, now column start from student name and then marks. If you want to find out any maximum or minimum value, then you can use here function. Like here I am using print df1 dot, I want to find out the maximum in the Hindi. So df1 dot Hindi dot max and run. So that's maximum value 47 that is given in this column. Okay, in this column the highest value is 47. If you want to find out minimum, then use mean and run. So it's giving the lowest value, okay, in this column. If you want the total, then you can use sum function, then it will give sum of this particular column. Okay, if suppose you want to read a specific number of rows from the Excel, then you can use in this format. I'm removing this, just giving n rows. Okay, I want to read only 5 rows. Okay, now run this. So it's read your only 5 rows. Okay, row number 101 to 105. Okay, means with the help of this and rows you can give value how many rows you want to read from the your CSV file. Okay, if suppose your data is saved in a different format, like on the place of comma, this is my comma separated sheet. On the place of that, if suppose my file is saved with the different symbol, like here I saved with asterisk, okay, and the file name is student2. Okay, so how we can read this file? Suppose I will give here this student2 and all the rows I want to read and run, then it will give in this format. Okay, why? Because that the different symbol I used in my CSV file. So for that purpose you can use here comma ICP is equal to and give your symbol, which symbol you want. Okay, so I assign here this symbol is treated as a separator and run this. Now look here, that's the comma separated file. In this example I use asterisk symbol on the place of comma. Okay, now next we learn how we can save our data from our Python to the CSV file. Okay, for that purpose we can go here our previous program. Okay, that's index. I am removing this. That's my program. You know that in the previous video we learned to create data frame. Okay, so that's my output of the current program. Okay, now this data frame I want to store in the CSV file. For that, after creating this data frame, we can use here df1 not to CSV. Okay, and give your location on the C column / I'm giving student3.csv. Okay, no need to print here. Now run. No output at present here. Now we can open the Windows Explorer. That's the Windows Explorer on the C drive. On the C drive my this student3 is created. Now open with, I am opening the notepad. Look here, that's my comma separated values, okay, in the student 3. That's CSV file created with the help of two CSV function, okay, student3.csv. My all data export in the CSV file, that's the CSV file, okay. If suppose on the place of the comma you want to use any other symbol like our star, then we can use again that SCP is equal to, I am giving here asterisk symbol, use as a separator. Now run this. Look here, closing this. Now that's the student 3. I am opening the notepad. Yes, that's on the place of comma, that star symbol appears here, okay. So by default it's overwrite my existing file, okay. My previous file was exist, but when I run again this program, then it's overwrite the data and on the place of comma give the star symbol, okay. This is the way to that we can read or write the data in the CSV. If suppose some none value exists in your data frame, so how you can use the null statement? Suppose here on the place of 35 I am giving np dot none, and this import numpy, okay, because we are using a p, okay. So I am removing this value physics marks 35 that not exist here. I am giving the none. Now run this code, okay. Now open the file. Look here, that blank space is appears here. On the place of that, if suppose I want to display none, okay, means null statement I want to display. So for that purpose we can use here comma na underscore rep is equal to null, means there is a null value, okay. Because when you open that data in the notepad, okay, then definitely you will get confusion, okay, where is the value. For that purpose we assign here na underscore rep is equal to null, means whenever it will get the null value, then it display null statement on that place. Open with notepad, okay. Look here, that null appears here, okay. The display null, because in this column we assign in the code null value, okay, for roll number 101. So this is the way for reading and writing data in the CSV file, okay. If you have any query, then you can write in the comment, okay. Bye.